Returnal showcases over 18 minutes of Tower of Siphus gameplay. Reading from GameRant, Housemarque releases a new trailer for Returnal's Ascension update, showing off nearly 19 minutes of gameplay from the Tower of Siphus. Housemarque's Returnal was a major success for the small studio in 2021, captivating PS5 players with its protagonist Selene Vassos' seemingly unending quest to discover why she's been trapped on the alien planet of Atropos. In addition to the mystery surrounding Returnal's story, the roguelike elements mixed with satisfying and fast-paced third-person gameplay was another reason why the game managed to find the audience it did. Even after launch, Housemarque continued to keep Returnal updated both to correct issues and bugs, but also added new elements the community had been asking for. One of the big additions came a few months later in the form of a suspense cycle feature. This addition was an attempt to satisfy many players who lamented the fact that there was no way to step away from a run outside of leaving the PS5 running and hoping it wouldn't start an auto update. However, nearly every player wondered what was next for Returnal, with many hoping for some sort of expansion content to continue Selene's twisting story. Fans got their answer during Sony's March State of Play event, which revealed the free Ascension update, new co-op features in the Tower of Siphus, which is an increasingly difficult gauntlet. While fans got a brief taste earlier this month, Sony has released a lengthy gameplay trailer showing off the Tower of Siphus. Returnal game director Harry Kruger and narrative director Gregory Loughton narrate the lengthy gameplay centered around the endless mode called the Tower of Siphus. While also providing players with a new challenge to overcome, the tower offers new secrets and story beats to uncover as well. As the gameplay shows, the tower is constantly shifting and evolving the higher players manage to climb. At the base is the atrium, which changes based on how much progress is made not only at the tower but in the game as well. It's also here that players will find new story bits and other items unlock. In terms of gameplay, Returnal players are graded through a score and are encouraged to keep the action fast with a multiplier that raises based on progress made. Some floors will offer a bit of a break from combat or a potential bonus room with more secrets, but for the most part, players will be fighting phases of increasingly difficult enemies the higher they go, with boss fights mixed in at every 10 levels or so. Unlike the main game, which sends players back to their ship upon death, dying in the Tower of Siphus will respawn players back at the base of the tower. While players will need to begin their climb again, they don't have to waste any time getting back to the tower and can jump right back in again. So yeah, I mean, I know I'm not the biggest fan of Returnal, but this was a pretty big update, you know. Obviously, the Ascension update is coming to the game, I believe, later this month, and it is completely free, which that's honestly kind of a shocker. You know, I'm pretty sure most of us was expecting this DLC for Returnal to be at least a few dollars, but it seems like it's going to be completely free, you know. So, I mean, and from what I read, it sounds pretty cool. Now, obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of Returnal, you know, so I'm not going to be checking this out, but I know there's a lot of you that love Returnal, you know, that loves just that type of game, like type of gameplay, you know. So, yeah, I mean, there's this new thing called the Tower of Siphus, which is pretty much like a gauntlet, so it's just like wave after wave after wave of enemies, and the higher you go, the more difficult it gets. You know, and apparently in between there's like areas where you can like level up or just like get big rewards, you know, and apparently there's going to be a lot of boss fights in the mix, you know. So I mean, it does sound like fun. So yeah, down below let me know what you guys think about this new Tower of Siphus and the Ascension update. You know, have you seen the new gameplay? Do you think it looks cool? You know, and are you going to be checking out this DLC whenever it launches later this month? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, drop it a like and consider subscribing if you're new by turning on the post notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. Until next time, guys, take care.